Oh boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my third vlog that I'm making because I couldn't stream today due to lack of spoons. And so I don't really have a script planned for this. I was more figuring I can just come on here, talk about why I didn't stream today, stuff like that, and just kind of complain, bitch and moan and groan about everything that's going on. So the reason I didn't stream today is I was just so incredibly low on spoons that if I tried to stream and anything went wrong, I wouldn't do so well. And I have been in the past in a position where my mental health is just at an all-time low. So I recognize my own mental health needs, and I am going out of my way to be a better, healthier person. So the reason I ran out of spoons, some stuff happened this morning, and my mom got brought up, and the way that she has been responding to my transition, the way she has treated me since, and everything has had such an incredibly negative effect on me and my mental health and everything, to the extent where I have been considering actually cutting her out of my life in the near future. Because I already know that there's that very real possibility that she's going to be disowning me yet again. So yeah. Um, so I figured I'd just I'm just gonna serve up realness. I'm not gonna try and turn this into some kind of moral story I can make, or, here's some advice you should take from me, Mama Bryn, Internet Mom, all this other BS. Because I don't know what I'm dealing with on this point, Like, I expected better from my parents, especially my mom. And I'm fairly disappointed in her. Honestly, I expected better. I want better. But I gotta deal with the hand I've been dealt. And it just hurts because I've been very honest with my parents. I've told them about my past, the stuff I got into, just in order to get a little bit of validation, like the way that I sexually exposed myself to various harmful individuals in an effort to get their affection, love, etc. Sexually exposed makes it sound like I'm going around exposing myself. Let me rephrase. Several individuals offered to give me validation, respect, love, etc., in exchange for stuff like sexual favors and stuff like that. So I exposed myself in a sexual, vulnerable way to them that was exploited. I'm not going to get into my history of sexual abuse and trauma. We do not have that much time in the day, and that's why I went to therapy. But no, I've been honest with them about all that stuff that I've been through, the years of depression, the years of alcoholism, everything. And I've tried to point out, look at me now. I used to be over 300 pounds. I was at like 322 pounds. And now I'm casually down to 190. Like, I'm not trying. I just am because I'm not depression eating. I'm not drinking all the time. I'm not spending all day every day trying to drown out the depression. I haven't tried suicide in a few years now because I finally come to terms with being trans and have started living authentically and honestly and everything. I am just so much more happy, so much more fulfilled, so much more whole and authentic. And then their response, especially my mom's, is that that may be the case, but I want my son back. I would rather have my depressed, suicidal, alcoholic son over you. And that hurts. That hurts a lot. And I deserve better. We all do. I'm not hurting anyone by being honest and authentic. And I deserve love, compassion, and honesty. And I'm not going to force myself to keep people in my life who don't want me to be honest with myself. I'm not doing that. And I'm not going to let someone else dictate to me what I should and shouldn't be for their sake. You know, if my mom isn't happy that I'm trans, if my mom can't put up with the fact that I'm trans, if she doesn't want to partake in this journey of transformation and growth with me, then I'll just do it alone and she can go do her own thing. I'm not going to play that game. I come from a long line of very independent, very bitchy Southern women who didn't let anyone dictate to them what their womanhood is. And something else that's kind of killing me is my mom has recently been leaning into some very turfy things. She's been talking to some people that have been affirming her beliefs about me, been telling her, yes, you're absolutely right to think and feel the things that you're thinking and feeling about your child. It's totally valid to prefer your child to be constantly in pain, suffering, suicidal, instead of being happy, whole, and pursuing a healthy life. That's totally valid. Oh my gosh, that's totally fucking coconuts. I can't believe that your child is claiming to be a Wombin or whatever bullshit the turfs are going on about. I don't have the patience to follow them. I'm not that famous yet. Once I start getting into the real Twitter drama, then maybe I might start paying attention to those poor, put upon, constantly canceled turfs. As it is, I'm just gonna focus on just being fucking happy. So yeah, I kind of ran out of spoons this morning because of all that drama. And y'all, it does just hurt, you know? We deserve better. All of us do. All of my trans peeps that are going through this stuff, they deserve better. And my mom has been getting into some really turfy rhetoric recently. She told me recently that she hopes I stop taking HRT and I stop changing my body and everything. She says that I'm mutilating it by doing so, which clearly I'm not. Like, I'm not. And it's like, Mom, I've been working in medical for 8 years. You are an anti vaxxer. One of us has a bit more perspective than the other, just a little bit. And she actually made the comparison, that instead of taking HRT, instead of taking my estrogen and my testosterone blockers, that instead I should get on antidepressants and antipsychotics. And it's like, okay, cool. If I did that, that might be okay for you because you get to have your son back, even though you wouldn't have your son back because you've never had a son. Ever. You would be treating the symptoms, ignoring the cause, and basically just pushing me under the rug. Or, in this case, pushing me back into the closet. I ain't going back in the closet, hun. Fuck you. No. I spent enough time in there. That's why I know how to throw together a really good outfit. That's why I know how to make my body look good and nice and curvy. I got big boobs now, Mom. My boobs are bigger than yours. No, we're not doing that. I am not going back in the closet. I'm not going to sit here and validate your crazy ass claims. But you know what really gets me, what really kills me inside, is that I based a lot of my womanhood off of my mom. You know, I grew up and I saw my mom struggle so hard, and I saw her through the face of spousal abuse, sexual abuse, trauma, drug abuse, everything. The weight of the whole fucking world pushing down on her, trying to bury her. I saw her go through all this, and she said no, and she refused to go under. And I was so proud of her. And you know, I say she never had a son. That's because the son that she knew, the son she thought I was, wasn't me. That was who I was pretending to be as a way to protect myself from everyone else. I pretended to be a guy because I was afraid of this happening. But a lot of who I am as a woman is based on her. My complete refusal to bend to anyone who would change me for their own image. My refusal to let anyone make me lie to myself. My refusal to be dishonest with myself. You know, the way I try to take care of everyone. I based so much of my personal womanhood on my mom and the demonstration she gave me of a woman refusing to be powerless, of a woman refusing to bow down to others and let them walk on her. And here I am having to put that into practice with her as the person I'm refusing to allow walk on me. And it's ironic and it hurts. And I hope I don't have to cut her out of my life. I really do. I don't want to do that, you know? So yeah, that's vlog number 3 where I have bared my soul to the internet, where I'm sure nothing's gonna go wrong about this. I'm sure no TERFs, no GC people are gonna find this video and do crazy shit with it and do all kinds of other stuff. I'm sure nothing bad could ever happen because of this video. 100% positive. 110%. Honestly, at this point, I just don't care what happens with the video. Like, if other people can see this, who can empathize with me and sympathize with me, especially those that are going through what I'm going through, you know, I don't have the answer to this. This is a hard fucking thing, and I'm in a lot of pain. But if you're going through this, please know that you're not alone. Because sometimes I feel alone. And the fact that I feel alone through it hurts a lot more than if I had other people to help share it with. And you're not alone. Not so long as I'm alive. And I ain't going anywhere without kicking, screaming, and raising hell. I'm gonna be here as long as I can keep my feet planted well in this here dirt. Oh, Jesus Christ, my accent came out. I'm sorry about that. It just happens, especially whenever I get emotional. You're not alone, okay? And there are people out there that love you, and I am one of those people. If your mom doesn't accept you, I accept you. I love you. I may not understand it. I don't understand non-binary people. I don't understand gender fluid people. You know, I may not get it. I may not understand it. But I don't have to understand it. I don't understand particle physics or rocket science either, but that shit sure is real. Like, I ain't gotta understand shit for it to be real. You got this, and you're gonna be okay. Just like I know I got this, and I'm gonna be okay. The world is full of women all throughout history that were pushed, and who refused to bow down. If my mom ain't gonna be my mom, then I guess I'm just gonna take a few pages out of those women's books and emulate them a bit. Let them be my new role models. I love you all. Thank you for just letting me come here and vent and bitch. I love you. Be safe and take care of yourself. Make sure to eat and drink, okay? You got this, and you're gonna be okay. Geek out, yeah.